Hi there and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire on the highest level and to Tikawara Island, where we are following the quest of the storms of Kohara, because we want to sabotage the Valiant Trading Company for the Royal Deadfire Company, and really we just don't like them because they are just like the colonizers, the invaders, and we want to somehow stop them. If not diplomatically, then we will find other methods. So we've landed here on Tikawara, and it seems like there's a lot going wrong here with the case of the Mataru, the high upper class Huana controlling everything and doing bad things to other villagers for some reason, and to the Lagufath. So we don't know what to do with them, and the first thing is we want to get a picture of what's going on in this village, and so we're exploring the village first before we go to the Storms of the Kohara quest back again. Let's talk to Vector again, who's made it from the beach to here. No sign. Okay, he sighs and billows the front of his shirt. The web fabric slaps against his chest with a plopping sound, and he's not feeling well because you see he's just not good. And we have this guy here, Rongi. What's that behind him? These fruits are small and underripe, which are riddled with wormholes, so they don't seem to have a lot to eat here. This Amawa man seems lost in thought. His clothes are neat and clean, but he's tugging on the fringe of his sash. He's worried into a long, loose thread. He looks up at you, his bleary eyes suddenly sharp and alert.
What say? You are new to Tikawara?
Yes, he nods, looking you up and down. And what do you do here?
I weave baskets and mats, strong and soft, just as my mother's cousin taught me.
Oh man, so a slight cut. Sorry for that. Oh, I got a big hole in my room after I went back from calming my little one. Of course, all that I earn goes back to the Ranga first. This is price share. He rushes to add the latter part. What a term referring to the distribution of wealth. Okay. That's like a nice term for a distribution of wealth to the upper class. And the Ranga distributes your goods to the tribe. That's what we know. Then it's okay. Then it's some kind of communism? I don't know.
Ikira, just so.
He nods, pleased.
The Mataru get the best of all, and then the Kwaru. The Raparu share what is left among themselves.
Okay, so not so much communism, but actually avoiding capitalism. And what a system is that? Come on, that's cemented classes. That's like, we don't like that.
Kumu sees to it. The Tamao has made an example of what breaking prize share looks like.
Rongi frowns to himself. What does that even mean? Tamao. Okay. What breaking? Aha. So that are two people. Probably in a quarrel. We'll probably look at them and see what is going on there, because it doesn't sound right. Thank you and farewell. What do we have here? We can steal some stuff. Oh, look at that. Nice.
For what?
What?
Play along. I choose the belly, rich and fatty.
We are Raparu, you fools. We would only get the gristle between his toes.
What? Eating dwarves? I like the glowworms here. There's something. There's another shipwreck here. In the harbor. Nice. Let's go back, see what we can find. Explore a bit. There's someone named Tamao, as we've seen here.
To bring us here. A year,
and still foreigners never attack.
But our food dwindles. Better to die fighting than starving.
Actually, I want you to hear all of that. I'm sorry. I'm just getting the master volume up as well. Please tell me if my voice is loud enough still then. I think these little conversations are cool. I hope that your presence is a favorable omen.
I shall make it so.
This is woven from Kaora reeds, a hardy but flexible material, smelling of sea salt. And
Village starves, and you hide Koiki fruit?
I hide nothing, you bloated pufferfish. Traitor! Gathy's jaws will close around you!
okay, that sounds like there's something off here. What about you, Tamao? You seem the suppressed one, so we'll talk to you first.
Confess, Tamao, or will you let good food rot?
A young warrior's forehead is furrowed with lines and beaded with perspiration. He stands over a man bound to a pole.
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Every word out of the bound man emerges as an agonized wheeze. He glares up at Mukumu.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain.
The warrior pulls a dagger from his belt and thumbs the tip thoughtfully. Blinking, he turns to you, wearing a bright, friendly smile. We're not sure what to think of that. Actually, we are sure what to think of that, and it's not good for this guy, Mukumu. Expression freezes as he takes in the carpus-like flesh encasing your head.
Akira, you must forgive my shock. Kith do not visit often, much less the gods.
He touches his brow and
So
nods.
what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes?
He gestures to the bound man. Yeah, because torture brings out the truth, right? That's a rule. A totally wrong rule, but a rule for some people. You know, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Actually, you can catch the fruit flies pretty well with vinegar, so I'm not sure. He blinks momentarily perplexed, but it seems like a good metaphor to make him change.
Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the Koiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony.
I stole no Koiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
He bares his teeth in a defiant grin. This seems like a not as sympathetic individual, but still, he seems in the right for us.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces.
Mukumu holds the blade level with Tamao's heart. So, what say you, Tamao?
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands.
So he wants to break that caste system. He glares up at Mukumu.
We stopped being a tribe when Ruanu dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves.
You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind.
Mukumu stamps his foot, kicking up a flurry of dust. He's done this before.
Lied and stolen? Akira.
No, the Koiki fruit.
When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt.
Exasperated, Mukumu mops his brow with the back of his hand.
I say there is no person in Tikawara who he is not wrong in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
So he is an asshole, but he doesn't seem to be guilty to me. What was this Koiki ceremony?
We would have eaten the last of the Koiki as a tribe. This way we give our thanks to Kahopa, the eel of life.
His eyes go
Now
downcast.
this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods.
Did anyone think saving the seeds might be a good idea? That's That's about alchemy, and that's about history. Isn't it traditional to eat the whole fruit, seeds and all? Yeah, the gods, whatever. Did anyone think saving the seeds might be... Yeah, let's be clever here.
This is not done.
Mokumu furrows his brow at you.
To consume the fruit, seeds, and all. This is how we pray to Cahopa for bounty.
And this is why believing in gods is a little bit dumb. If you have these things to stick to. Would it make things better if I had some spare quickie fruit on hand?
I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the Reparo, denies all of us Cahopa's mercy.
He winces as if ashamed to even discuss it. Yeah, we don't not only have to help the Huana, we also have to destroy their society so they can be happy. He winces as if ashamed to even discuss it.
And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Kawiki fruit is.
Oh, look, it starts to rain. That's so cool. He raises his voice again, just to be certain Tamao hears it. So you have your guilty man. What's to be done?
Kehoe's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
Mokumu faces the beach and touches his brow. So you'll drown this man? We can't believe this.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
Tamao spits, but without the forward momentum, it just dribbles on his chin. Mokumu turns his gaze away, doing his best to ignore him.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine.
Mokumu's hand strays toward his stomach. He glances out to the horizon. I owe the gods a favor. Your Koiki is as good as found. No, we don't owe the gods a favor. Good luck with your harvest.
Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers.
He touches the point of his dagger, his lips spreading into a broad
You're
grin.
free to question him and your custom, I say. And Peheko, he tarries often by the beach.
Mokumu nods toward the shore. At least we can have some influence on that. So I'd like to know about the village first. Maybe you can tell us something, and we can know how the Wana think about their village.
Lee will speak with the Ranga.
So-called
His
their
lodge is
village.
at the top of the hill, past the trading post.
So he's even referring to more hierarchy. A true hierarchical thinker, my god. These people are slaves in their own minds.
Nairi also knows much, but she is quiet ever since.
His eyes go wide as he catches himself. He clears his throat.
Nairi, she tends the shrine in the northwest part of town, near the statue of Ngati. Yes.
He nods rapidly. That's also the goddess, the trickster goddess of the Huana. Also Ondra, and we don't like Ondra. And what do you do here exactly? Are you the law or was something? The sheriff?
I am a warrior, like most Mataru. Can you not tell?
He poses standing tall and flipping his blade in his hand.
We have little reason to fight on Tikawara. Except when the fishermen drink too much of the dwarf man's liquor. But these are only small fights, not like it was on the island we left before, when the pirates, the slave...
His expression goes slack. For several seconds his widening eyes stare blankly into some remembered horror. After a moment he snaps back.
But what did I say? Tikawara does not give it abundance, but there are worse things, Akira.
Okay. Okay, let's talk to Tamao and then maybe go back to that... I think we have talked to him before. How was he called? Not Rongi. I'm not sure. I think it was at the beach too. Oh, it's not there anymore. So let's talk to Tamao. The bound man casts a wary stare down at you, his arms tightening weakly beneath their restraint.
Look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun?
Yeah, you make a good plum. It may be a trick of the light, but the man's emaciated scowl does appear shriveled. So did you steal or not? You stole the last of the tribe's quickie or not?
If only my brain and belly had coordinated, I say I would have tried sooner.
He glances longingly toward the hut north of the Rangas.
Keho hates me because
Keho,
I
that
insult
was
his
it.
puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me.
And what's your side of the story?
Keho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Akira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone.
Okay, so you were not a thief. Can you think of anyone else who might have taken
It
it?
is said the Roparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say.
He grimaces down at his lean frame.
Tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated. Not because I am a Kowiki thief.
You brought this upon yourself, but that is not what you deserve. Now tell me about yourself. Why are you hated?
I have seen better days than this.
He grimaces up at you.
I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors.
So he's a revolutionary. No one likes revolutionaries. Except for a few, and except when they're successful.
For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war?
True, true. Tamao shakes his head and scowls. I had some questions
Maybe
too.
you ask someone with both feet on the ground.
It's really hard to hate him.
I need to conserve my strength.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll investigate further in this matter. And maybe we can reform the society here. That would be great. I fear it's not possible. Have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out.